Hello and welcome to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the B.B. Comer Memorial Library. We're glad to have a chance to let the community know what's going on at the library and different events and organizations that are connected to us, and we want to thank TV 47 for allowing us this time. Today we're thinking about summer, things to do for the summer for families, for children, for adults, all kinds of things. Jim Armstrong, the director of the Sylacauga Parks and Rec, is here to join me. I hope I got your title right.
Oh, you got it right.
Good. Right. Everybody knows who you are, Jim. I know. But so you're at the rec department, and a lot of things are going on, or getting ready. A lot of things are going on all the time.
All the time, but we're gearing up for summer right now.
Gearing up for summer. One of the things that I know about that you do is day camp.
Right.
Because y'all are so nice to come to our programs, and we always appreciate seeing that big group of kids walk down. So,
it's a good program, so we enjoy bringing our kids up there for the summer.
Good. So. Can parents sign their children up for this?
We're actually registering now for day camp. We've had several kids already come in and register for day camp. It's a $40 registration fee, and then it is $17.50 per day per camper, but you only pay for the days that you're there. A lot of places make you pay for the entire week, but with our program, you only pay for the days that you're there.
That is perfect, because sometimes
you can pay by the full day or by the half day. If you want to, the kids want to sleep late and you want to bring them into lunch, they can pay for a half day.
That is perfect, because if if mom doesn't work Monday and Tuesday, then they don't have to pay for those days.
You don't have to worry about that, and we do give a little discount if you've got 2 or more kids.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So,
what ages?
It's 5 through 12.
5 through 12. Okay.
So, and we do a lot of stuff with the kids during the summer. Of course, there's things at the rec that we crafts and this kind of stuff. We do offer breakfast and lunch every day. That's
great.
part of the fee.
They don't have to bring their lunch.
All they have to do is bring a couple of snacks.
Okay.
So we feed them a good breakfast and a good lunch, and then we'll go to the park. We'll go to the pool. We'll go usually on Fridays after the first or second week. We go off campus on Fridays, and we'll take a field trip. It may be to the zoo, it may be to the movies, it may be skating or bowling or something. We try to find fun things for the kids to do. So there's and we try to keep the cost for that at a minimum.
Right. Well, that is so much fun. I know y'all have the gym you can play in.
Oh yeah.
So even if it's raining, you can run around and get that energy.
We try to get some energy off, and we'll after lunch usually we'll do a gear down time. They'll watch a movie for a little while, just to kind of let them their food digest and let them gear down just a little bit. And then the kids love the gym. They love to go in the gym and throw balls and play basketball and that kind of stuff.
A little bit of free time there.
Oh yeah,
that's great. And the parks, I know y'all walk to.
We walk to the park and do that, because I'm a firm believer that kids need to be outside.
Yes, they do.
You need to be outside and get some sunshine, good vitamin D.
Oh yes. And I know you have young people, college students, or maybe
we hire college kids, so we're providing summer jobs for that.
Yes.
So it's a good thing.
And that's fun. I know the kids enrolled enjoy those college students who can still run around and play, maybe like I can.
Well, it's and we've got kids that have. In fact, we've got several counselors that came through day camp.
Oh, wow.
So they've come back and they're counselors now. So, they understand the program, and they see it from a different side now.
They do. So that starts a little while after.
It will start 1st of June the 4th.
Okay.
And run through the 31st of July.
Oh, okay. Give just a little bit of time when school's out to take a vacation or whatever you're going to do.
Because a lot of our counselors that are in college are going back to school, so we've got to they need a little bit of time too. So.
Oh, that's true. Everybody does. Well, that is a great program. I know the kids that come to the library really enjoy going to day camp, and I can see making those friends and just having a good time. And ages. You said
5 through 12.
5 through 12. That's great. And if anybody wants to find out about that, just call the rec.
Call the rec, and Andy at the front desk can give you all the information.
Great. Now, what are some other things in Sylacauga that we can do? I know I've got a whole list here. We can just start with the beautiful parks that we have.
We've got some really nice parks with some really nice playground equipment. So, and I encourage people to go out and use our parks.
Yes.
They're nice parks. It's nice playground equipment. I mean, that's what they're there for.
Right. And they are being used. I tell you, when I go home from lunch every day, across from Jack's, kids are playing in the park, and it's so nice. And I've been to walk the track around there.
Well, we actually have, I'm trying to, 3 or 4 walking tracks. We've got the walking track on 280 at Pinecrest.
Right, yes.
We've got the walking track at Noble Park,
Yes.
and then we have a walking track at Fairmont Park.
Oh,
so,
okay. I didn't
you know,
realize
it's plenty of opportunities for people to get out and exercise.
Right.
So.
And your kids can play, and you can walk and or you can go play. I went to swing the other day. I had done that a long time. It just looked like it'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
But there's the park across from Noble Park.
Noble Park is the one on 21 across from
Right.
Jack's. You've got Beth Yates Park, which is also where our tennis center is on
Yes.
Broadway. And then we have Fairmont Park, which is a neighborhood park in the Fairmont community.
Yes.
And then we actually have South Highland Park, which has a playground, which is on the end. It's on Old Rockford Road on the end of Norton.
Okay. That's not somewhere I drive a lot, but I have to go find out.
Yeah.
That's neat. Just a nice area. If you live in that area or have free time during the day, just need to get out of the house and go play. That is wonderful. I know at Noble Park there's a
skateboard park,
Yes.
and then we've got the different play structures for the children. So, and it has a nice walking track, and I see a lot of people. Their kids are playing, and the parents are walking.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah, a lot of shade.
A lot of
too.
shade.
I like that too. Now there is a covered pavilion there too.
There's a covered pavilion. Now the pavilion stays locked unless it is rented.
Right.
And then, but there's a small pavilion across the street that I see a lot of people having lunch there during the week.
Oh, how nice! Yes,
So.
you just need to. Everybody needs to get out of the office.
Oh,
and
yeah.
go there. And there are places to sit around.
Oh yeah, there's picnic
benches
tables
around
and
the
stuff
track.
around,
Yeah.
benches and things in the park.
Good. And I have seen people when they rent it, they'll have an event for their job or a birthday party or something, so they just call the rec.
Call the rec,
to
and
rent
you
those.
can
Yeah.
rent either that pavilion or the pavilion at Beth Yates Park.
Okay, by the tennis court,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, while we're on tennis, just briefly tell me, I know at that part there's the tennis center and the tennis
Center,
court.
and Randy Carter's our tennis pro, and he actually offers tennis lessons. So if you've ever been interested in taking up tennis, Randy's a wonderful teacher.
He is.
And you need to stop in and see Randy.
Yeah, he's been doing it for several years.
Several
and
years.
he is so good with students, I think.
Yeah,
learning
he's
to-
good with any age.
Right, yeah.
But he's a very patient person.
Well, it takes it, I think, anytime you're teaching
Oh, yeah.
anything, I think. Well, we're going to pause for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back to talk some more with Jim Armstrong.
Hi, it's Shawnee McNeil at South First Bank. This is a great time for you to buy or build a new home, or maybe refinance your present mortgage. Our rates are the lowest they've been in years, and that means saving you money. We've been helping our customers become homeowners in this area for nearly 70 years, and we can make our approvals right here in the office, and that means saving you time. We're located here in downtown Sylacauga. Come in and find South First, a better way to bank.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by today and see us. Marble City Pharmacy, where your health comes first.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
That quick, you know.
Thank you for joining us back on Library Connection. I'm talking with Jim Armstrong, the Executive Director of the Sylacauga Parks and Rec Department. We're talking about different things to do for the summer. We've already covered a lot of the parks and things like that. One thing I forgot to do is there's a volleyball.
At Beth Yates Park, there's a sand volleyball court there,
Right.
so we encourage people to come out and play volleyball.
Do you have to reserve that, or
No, you
just
don't.
kind of
It's
show
just
up?
kind of show up and play, and it's lighted, so I see a lot of people playing at night.
Right. I was going to say, I hope you don't have to reserve it. I remember playing there a long time ago. Just we decided to go play from church or something. So
Volleyball
fun.
is a growing sport. It's a growing sport. In fact, last year we started a volleyball league like we do. It's a girls volleyball league,
Okay.
and you know, it's one of those kind of things people had asked, and we put it out there,
Right.
and we actually had a team that went and won state last
Oh, my
year, first year. So
goodness.
that was great. So we hope it's bigger this year.
Now that goes on during the summer? Or
No,
in
it's
the fall?
actually, we will start registering in August 1st for our fall, and that's considered a fall sport.
Right.
So we'll register for girls volleyball, soccer, football, and flag football starting in August.
Okay. Football and flag football. I know there's a difference.
Yeah.
What I mean,
football is for the older kids and they actually wear the pads.
Okay.
Flag football is just for younger kids, and they actually have the band that has the flags, and
Right.
it's not a tackle. It's
Right.
just grab the flag.
yeah, learning the skills though, or the rules of football. Well, that's neat. So that starts August 1st to register for all those. All those activities. Now I know at the rec center a lot of things. We talked about tennis, which goes on at the tennis court, but you can register for that at the rec center. But there's also gymnastics.
Gymnastics. Tanya Ingram runs our gymnastics program. She that's every Monday.
Okay.
And if you call the rec, you can get the information on that.
Okay.
Then we also have guitar. Mike Shaw teaches guitar. Mike's a good guitar teacher. He it's got plenty of spaces, so if anybody wants to take guitar, that'd be great. And then we have karate. Wanda McElrath, she actually is a product of our pageants. She won a karate scholarship years ago. I won't tell you how long ago it was because that'll tell our ages. But and she's a black belt, and she teaches karate. And then we started a new program. Jessica Coleman is doing baton lessons, and she's actually going to do a trick class this summer, starting the month of June.
Oh my
So
goodness,
if people are interested in that, they can call the rec and get the information on that.
Jessica is very qualified to do that. She twirled at Auburn, and she is the sponsor for the
She's
Auburn
the sponsor
Majorettes.
for the Auburn Majorettes.
Yeah.
So it
and
was.
she's a library user. That's how I know her.
Oh yeah,
From
Jessica. She's a,
with her kids.
and she does a lot with the community. She does.
She does,
So.
yeah, very good. But she would be very. I think she would be fun to be with.
Oh,
and
yeah.
to teach with. That's great. Well, there's a lot going on. I know gymnastics and karate and guitar go on all the time. Is that correct? But sometimes in the summer, maybe you can't do it during the school year because of other activities or things going on. You can just jump in the summer
Right.
and do that, because some people have had to take a break during the summer. It's great to jump in and just do a little bit of that. I think one of my girls did gymnastics one summer. We didn't do it all the time, but just it's a good. Or
yeah.
you can try it, see how you like it.
Oh yeah,
That's really
it'd be good to just try it. Tanya starts I think she starts them at 4.
I think so.
So
yeah.
and summer would be a good time to just kind of see if you like it, and then going into the fall if you wanted to.
Right, that's great. Well, there's a lot of fun things for kids. What about for adults? Well, I guess karate, guitar, all that's for adults too. Yeah.
I took lessons from Mike. I wish I could still take them, but I just time restraints keep me. But Mike's just a real patient. But we've got several adults that come in and take lessons from Mike. So it's not just for kids; it's for anybody that ever had a desire to learn to play the guitar. Mike, they need to come see Mike.
Right, good. That's a great skill. I know I taught school, and I think I wish I'd known how to play the guitar. Just how fun that would be. I didn't have to be a classical guitarist, but just to play a little bit.
Just to play a little bit,
have
yeah,
fun.
it would be. And I can pick a little bit, but it takes practice. It's like anything.
Oh, I know. Well, yeah, a lot of things.
Of course,
going on.
you talk about adults. We move on into the seniors. Sherry Vickers is our senior director. She does a lot with seniors, and in fact, this past week we had Senior Appreciation Day, and we had about 200 seniors from Coosa County, from Tallapoosa County. They came up. They play games. We had lunch, and Sherry always does it's almost like a raffle kind of a thing. They put their names in, and then we draw for prizes at the end of door prizes. So they had a big time.
I know they
last
did.
week.
That's
It was
fun.
fun. But Sherry actually every year she does a lot of small day trips. Like they'll go to Fraser United Methodist, they do a program there once a month. They'll go to Anniston to the Exchange and shop. They may go to Bellingrath Gardens on a day trip. She does a lot of day trips like that, or sometimes they just go out to eat. They'll go to Top of the River, or they'll go to Fantails, or pick a restaurant they want to go, fried green tomatoes, different places like that. But once a year, she always does what we call her big trip. And this year, she's going to Maine.
Oh, how fun.
So, and she still has some spots available on that trip. So if anybody's interested in going to Maine with the seniors, they need to call the Maxie Vesey Center, and Sherry can get them the information. So they've been to Branson, they've been to Niagara Falls, they went to San Antonio. They've traveled a lot of places.
How fun.
And they have a big time.
I bet traveling with a group, it's nice to have someone else take care of the details. You just get on the bus and go with
Get on
your
the
friends.
bus and go. Sherry has the movie, so while they're traveling, and they stop about every 2.5 hours to let people get off, stretch their legs, go to the restroom, that kind of stuff.
How fun. That is fun. That's fun. Now, she has the center open all the time. And they have people just gather there and
we have a lot of people that come in the morning, and they'll play. We've got a group that plays dominoes. They love dominoes. And then some of them just want to sit and drink coffee and have somebody to talk to.
Right.
And they'll watch television. And then we do senior nutrition. Sandy Hammonds is our nutrition manager, and they have lunch every day. So there's about, I think we've got about between 25 and 30 that eat inside every day, and then we actually send out about 80 meals.
Really? Oh, that's so important.
Oh yeah, it's great. And if anybody's interested in senior nutrition, they can call the nutrition center there at the rec, and Sandy can let them fill out the paperwork. If you've got a parent or something that
need to provide those
need to
meals
provide that for, they get a good meal.
Good.
You know,
where do the meals come from?
they come out of East Alabama.
Okay.
That's Valley Food Services brings them in, but it's through East Alabama seniors. So they come in every morning, and we get them ready.
That is nice, and I think it's nice just to have a place to go to visit.
They enjoy it. They do. They get in there, and every month, once a month, whoever's birthday's that month, they get their picture on the wall and this kind of stuff. So it's fun. We try to make it fun for them.
That is fun. That's great. Well, there's a lot going on. I know.
Yeah.
We're going to pause for another commercial, and we'll come back and talk a little bit more.
Not getting a good night's sleep? Come into King's Mattress Outlet in Sylacauga and let us help you get that good night's sleep you deserve. We carry the best quality mattresses at the best prices from Restonic, King Cole, and Park Place. Eurotop Queen mattresses start at $199. Check out our Restonic Cabot Eurotop mattress with 1,000 individually pocketed coils, marvelous middle for back support, and comfort gel memory foam. King's Mattress Outlet in Sylacauga. Best quality at the best prices.
As a designated Champ City, Sylacauga is dedicated to being sure that every child has a healthy meal.
Join us in spreading the word that healthy meals are available to children 18 and under as a part of Get Healthy Talladega County's after school and summer meals program.
Remember, every meal matters.
So get up and get moving.
Get healthy, Sylacauga. Get healthy, Talladega County.
It all starts with you.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by today and see us. Marble City Pharmacy, where your health comes first.
Seeing that, I've got to run by the Marble City.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the Comer Library. I'm talking with Jim Armstrong over the Parks and Rec Department, and we've been talking about all the different things going on for the summer. And one thing which was right at the top of my list, and I must have skipped over it, is Lake Howard.
Lake Howard it's what I call our city's diamond in the rough.
Yes.
But the city has done just a wonderful job on some upgrades. We have redone the boat slips that people can rent. They're all new, and I mean, it's amazing. They look so good. And we're actually adding restrooms.
Okay.
We're almost through with those. We've got to do some tile work and then set the fixtures. So hopefully by the end of the month, the restrooms will be there, and they are going to be really, really nice. But of course, we've got pavilions you can rent out there.
Right.
You can come out and fish. We're actually gonna this summer redo the fishing piers at the end of the boathouse. We're gonna have new piers.
Fun.
And of course, the Silverwood Trail is there. So if you're into
Yes.
mountain biking or hiking, it's a beautiful trail.
How far? I mean, I know some about
If
it.
you
but-
walk the whole thing, it's somewhere between 14 and 15 miles.
Oh, okay.
So it actually goes into the national forest.
Wow.
And it's a beautiful trail, beautiful trail. It was at one time ranked one of the top, I want to say it was in the top 5 in Alabama.
Oh my goodness! Right here in Sylacauga.
Right here in Sylacauga, Alabama.
Well, and you said you can hike, you can ride your bike.
Right, and this year we have added canoes and kayaks. You can actually,
fun.
if you want to try that, we actually rent canoes and kayaks now out at Lake Howard.
Fun!
So
fun.
that's I think that's going to be a growing something. So I mean, because it's a beautiful Lake Howard is a beautiful lake, and right now while the wildflowers are blooming on the banks, it's beautiful.
Really, and great fishing.
Great fishing out there. It's from what I'm told, the crappie have been biting. So.
Okay. I talked to a lady that had a group out there with a group of small children, and she said it was so fun. Everybody caught a fish. She said it might have been a little one, but it didn't matter. Everybody caught a fish.
Everybody caught a fish.
She just raved about how much fun the children had, and their parents. Some of their parents were there, and just it was so everybody wore a life jacket. You know, they took all the safety precautions and all that, but just how much fun it was.
Yeah, Billy Bean he actually is our caretaker out there, and he's there. I mean, he lives there full time.
Oh, okay.
So, he keeps the place immaculate and keeps the banks cut off so it's easy to get up to the lake to fish. And of course, the chamber just sponsored their fishing rodeo.
Yes.
So that was a huge success. They had about 100 kids out there.
Wow.
That we actually net off one of the sloughs and they add catfish.
Oh.
So there was a lot of catfish caught.
Well, good. Is there a charge for any of them?
There is a small fee for like a daily fishing permit
Sure.
or to launch your boat, this kind of stuff. And then you can rent the boat slips, dry storage.
Oh,
It's
okay.
actually, you can just pull your boat in. So if you wanted to leave your boat there, there's a monthly fee for that. So, but it's fun. Like I said, Billy's there all the time, so somebody's there watching the boat all the time.
Oh,
so
that's good.
Security.
That's good.
The gates are locked at sunset. They open at sunrise and are closed at sunset. So, it's not, people just can't come in any time.
Well, that's good. Yeah, just during daylight hours.
During daylight hours, and they're always closed on Monday. Billy gets
okay.
1 day a week off.
Well, bless him. Well, good. Well, that's fun. Instead of driving out of town somewhere to fish or something, you can just go. That's just a lot of fun. I think it's great. I know I'm not a fisherman or anything like that, but I think I have been out there. Took my girls to the Derby, the fishing Derby years ago, and a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Well, another thing is the pageants. Miss Sylacauga and Miss Marble Valley are getting ready to go to the Miss Alabama.
Our two last year's winners, they will leave for Miss Alabama the 1st of June.
Right.
We just had the state teen pageant here in Sylacauga, and both our teen winners, Miss Marble Valley teen, Grayson Gann, made it in the top 10, and Miss Sylacauga's outstanding teen, Jayla Duncan, she was third runner-up.
Oh,
so that was huge. And then Isabella Powell, who is this year's Miss Sylacauga, and Mary Beth Moore, who is Miss Marble Valley, they're getting ready to go to Miss Alabama in June. So, in fact, they have a workshop this coming weekend.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be the first getting ready for that week-long adventure.
Yes. Well, we wish them well. It'll be a fun week for them.
And our pageant this year, we've been kind of playing with dates. Historically, it's always been in February.
Right.
Well, that didn't give our girls enough time because their first orientation is in March.
Right.
So it was just tough on our girls to get ready. So last year we had it in June, which was a little tough on us because it was about the week after Miss Alabama. So
that's true.
this year our pageant's going to be on August the 19th, which is a Sunday afternoon. So I think that will be. I think that's going to be a good date for us.
That will be.
It's kind of before school gets started and before everything starts in the fall, so I think that'll be good. And it gives our girls just about a whole year to get ready for Miss
Right.
Alabama, because there's a lot to get ready for.
Yes, there is.
You know that
And
firsthand.
Yes, and it will be so nice. And it allows them, too, to be more involved in the community
Right.
during that time when they're getting ready. You know, they,
True.
I don't know. And I tell you, I don't know the girl that's Miss Marble Valley. I'm sure she is wonderful, but I heard Isabella Powell speak at an Arts Council meeting about the things she was doing with the sensory
rooms, right.
I was very impressed.
Both our girls are very sharp, but Isabella is trying to raise funds for sensory rooms in both of our grammar schools, which it's a good cause.
Yes, it is. I was real impressed with the way she presented everything, so we will wish them well.
Oh yeah, and there's one more thing I want to plug if we've got time.
Oh yeah, we've got.
We are. I know if you've ridden down 280, you saw the sign at Pinecrest Park. We are raising funds right now to build a Veterans Memorial.
Oh, okay.
That will actually replace the wall that's there. If you've been in City Hall or the Chamber or the Rec, there's drawings of what it will look like. So we've got to raise some significant funds.
Sure.
But we're going to try to do as much in-house as we can. But it's going to be a nice tribute to our veterans and their families, because I think we have what we have today because of them.
Absolutely.
So if anybody's interested in that, any donation you make is tax deductible.
Okay.
We have a 501c3. It's Sylacauga Parks Revitalization. You can call the Rec, and I can give you the information on how to make the check out, where to mail it, this kind of stuff. Good. But all that is tax deductible, so we would appreciate any contribution, no matter how large or small, to help us with that project.
What a wonderful way to honor them, too.
I think that's important that we honor our veterans.
Yeah. And we're talking a little while ago about Central Park across from Bluebell. The sign is up, Central Park, but there's going to be more.
There's actually going to be more there. Actually, they've got the sign up. That's a project the Rotary Club took on, but it actually is going to have brick columns with a marble piece at the top.
Good.
And there's several phases of that project. They're going to actually put a fence up and this kind of stuff. It's going to be really pretty right there.
Yeah, that is a very nice place. I know they're not things to play on, but it's not that type of park.
It's considered a green space, but there's a lot. The Frost Reunion was there this weekend, so there's a lot of events like family unions and that kind of stuff that they have there.
Good.
So of course, the Marble Festival is always there.
The sculptures are
there. So we
there.
just finished that. You can come by and see the sculptures.
Yes, do. Well, gosh, we've got just less than a minute left, but thank you, Jim, so much for being here. And
I love to talk about the Rec, so anytime.
And so much going on at the Rec. Just call the Rec number.
256-249-8561.
I almost knew it by heart. 8561. But there are so many things going on for adults, for children. Just call and get your information there, and maybe sign up for something and have some fun during the summer. And we will look to see your day camp children at some of our programs.
We look forward to coming.
It'll be great. Thank you so much for joining us on Library Connection.